What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Beach Cliff Studios video. Today, we got a good one for you.
We got a good one.
Got a good one for you today.
Today is all about Dollywood and the teasers they've been putting out.
Yes.
Because have you seen the teasers?
I have seen the teasers.
They got a picture of a bear's face. And they said, have you seen? And then they got a picture of a bear.
Yes.
And then you got to call someone named Ned Oakley.
There's an actual number that you call, and they talk about some things, which we will get into later in the video.
Exactly. And I actually thought, I'm like, okay, I don't know much about Dollywood, so I don't know if Ned Oakley is like
Not
someone that was like actually part of Dollywood or someone that
the guy you call.
helped helped be the founder of Dollywood along with Dolly. It was Dolly Nedwood or something at first. I didn't know, but apparently he's probably just a fictitious character.
Yes, he is.
Just like this bear who seems to be a fictitious character. But anyway, Dollywood is putting out these teasers. They obviously have something big going on. And we were trying to think, okay, what big could they have going on? And we started going through our minds. So the first thing we started thinking about is Dollywood's history. Dollywood kind of started off as a park that was just another attraction
For the Smoky Mountains, which you can access it's only like an hour away from Dollywood.
Yeah, it's in Pigeon Forge, and right by where Dollywood is, they have all that
Tourist traps and stuff for tourists going to see the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, so Dollywood is just another, not tourist trap, because a tourist trap is a bad thing, but like not a tourist trap, so just a regular tourist attraction.
It's a nice tourist trap.
Yes, it's something good that you can do while visiting the Smoky Mountains, and that's what they kind of base themselves off of. They didn't go after any sort of like great roller coasters. Their coaster collection was just what?
Decent, whatever, not that great.
But then came 2016.
When they added the addition of my favorite roller coaster, Lightning Rod. And that really changed the park and gave them a world-class roller coaster.
It made it so coaster enthusiasts wanted to go there. Because before that, I mean, Wild Eagle, good coaster.
They had some good coasters.
Thunder had good coaster.
But they needed that standout attraction, which they got in Lightning Rod.
So since they moved, and that was 2016, so that's been 6 years, and next year will be 7 years. So it leads you to think like, okay, something big coming. Well, they did add the new coaster. They added
Dragon Flyer,
which is a family
coaster, so nothing big.
But are they going to add something really big, a new roller coaster? So that's what we start thinking. So let's first start off by listening. Why don't you call that number and see exactly what you hear when you call the number that's on that poster.
So if you can call them yourselves if you want. We're going to call them now, but the number is 865-868-0168. You can call that number for yourself, but we will call it now.
This is Ned Oakley. I set up this hotline to gather tips about an especially big bear. I'm guessing you've got some information since you called this number. I've been hearing stories about this bear roaming these hills and hollers for years. Those who've seen him swear that he's the largest bear they ever seen. These are mountain folk who are accustomed to bears. Others don't believe it. They say Big Bear's just an old wives' tale. Well, that may be so, but I'm on the lookout to prove once and for all that Big Bear is real and lives right here in Wildwood Grove. I'm planning excursions to go searching for Big Bear starting next spring. Maybe you want to come help me look. If you've seen Big Bear, have some information, better yet, some evidence related to his whereabouts, see me at the Adventure Outpost Base Camp in Wildwood Grove. Things are going to get big.
That's it.
Big. That's what they kept saying, big.
Big.
So when I first, because a while ago I was thinking, I'm like, Dollywood, I really thought Dollywood's next coaster would be either a Hyper or maybe even a Giga. So we started looking into the area that they're going to be building in because it's behind Wildwood Grove, and that's where the expansion is going to be. It's going to be back there.
Yeah.
here's some footage of us on a train, because if you've ever taken the train,
You can see it.
you've gone right through it.
Now, whenever he said that he thought they were going to get a Giga coaster, I said, there's not enough room.
I didn't say
And
for sure a
and,
Giga.
And I had to prove him wrong, and I was right. Because I knew they're not going to get a Giga coaster at Dollywood. That's not going to happen.
We looked, as you can see here, here's the area that they're going to be expanding in, and we compared it to like the space that Fury takes up. So unless they build out into like the wooded area, then it's probably not going to be big enough area for a Giga.
Definitely not.
Maybe it's a compact Giga. Uh-oh.
Our light died.
One of our lights just died, so if things just changed a little bit for, because we have two lights set up. We have a light wand that's supposed to be for me, and then we have another light over here going up and reflecting off the ceiling coming down into us. So that's a little behind the curtain. You guys see behind the scenes of what we do to set up for a video. But when I heard big, so I thought Giga or Hyper before any of this even came out.
Yeah.
And then when I heard big, and then over and over again, you guys heard how many times they said big. I mean, it's called Big Bear.
Big Bear.
But then they said
It's going to get big.
Yeah.
I think,
Full on.
in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a big coaster. I think it's going to be a really big expansion. Probably, yeah, definitely the largest expansion in Dollywood history. And that might come along with a new coaster. I'm not fully sure, but I do think it will be a giant expansion. And that is what they're talking about with the big part.
But I'd be shocked if there's not a new coaster. Like we said, since their last major thrill coaster, Lightning Rod, in 2016, it'll be 7 years next year. So it's been 6 years right now since their last major coaster like that. So I could really see in this expansion, but I agree. I agree that the big is taking on that whole area back there, and maybe just adding, maybe not really onto Wildwood Grove, because Wildwood Grove is a family section. So it wouldn't make sense to add something like a Mack Extreme Spinner,
or any sort of thrill coaster in a family section.
But that's what you think. That's what you think they're getting, a Mack Extreme Spinner?
A Mack Extreme Spinner, I think if they were to get a thrill coaster, that is what I think they would get.
Well, Herston has a good relationship with Mack because of at Silver Dollar City.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be out of the question for something like that. Or Mack has other models, like their launch coaster that they have at Carowinds.
It's like Copperhead Strike.
Yeah, Copperhead Strike. I mean, that would be something compact back in that area that would easily fit along with another expansion and a couple flat rides back there or something in a whole new area. So something like that could fit in there. Numerous things. So we don't really know exactly what's going to go in there, obviously. But the announcements are coming up soon.
Yeah.
Today is what? July what? We're going to look.
July 26th.
Today is July 26th, and you're hearing it from me first because no one said July 26th before I just did.
I did.
Oh, okay, I guess he did. July 26th, so next month is roller coaster month, or next roller coaster day is August 16th. And that's usually when Cedar Point announces a lot of their stuff, and usually right around that area is whenever Six Flags Parks and that starts saying, hey, this is what we're getting and stuff. So I would assume Dollywood, somewhere at the beginning to middle of next month, we'll find out exactly what this is going to be.
Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe to this channel, because when it's announced...
Yeah, we will be one of the first, if not maybe the first channel. The first channel.
No one's going to beat us.
Nobody will beat us. And we will be the first to announce it. Or if Dollywood puts out any other big updates or hints, we will also make videos about that too. Yeah,
so subscribe to get all that great content, all that great Dollywood content,
all that great Cedar Point content, Kings Island, or really any park.
Exactly. So, and with roller coaster announcement season coming up, you don't want to miss it, because you don't want to have to search for every different, like you don't want to search through Twitter or Facebook to all these different pages and find out everything. You just want to subscribe to Beach Cliff Studios, and we'll give basically every announcement that there is. So you just run through video after video. Be like, oh, I wonder what this park's getting. I wonder what Waldemere's getting. Oh, I wonder what they're getting. And then we're just going to have a video for it all. So that's it for this video. Like it.
Like it. Subscribe it.
Subscribe it.
Comment
on it.
Share and do all that stuff. I will be happy if you do all that stuff. And we will see you guys next time
On Beach Cliff Studios. Peace.